Good morning. On the allotment, it's 10 to 8. I've come down a little bit earlier than I have been doing the last few weeks, just basically to get some jobs done before the sun comes out, hence the funny hat. But I thought I'd do a quick video update, as I haven't done one in a little while. Just kind of looking around. There's quite a few things have happened this week. We've had quite a stormy week weather-wise, which has been great because it meant I haven't had to come down and water during the week, but and things have really perked up. But I think it's also done quite a bit of damage. So I'll just give you a quick wander around, I think, and point a few things out. First thing I've noticed actually is the courgettes, and if I can just show you kind of what I'm talking about. Basically, last weekend there weren't any here. Oh, sorry, there were two, and I picked them, and we had them in soup last night. There are now, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 in a week that are ready to eat. It's amazing what the little bit of extra rain that we've had this week will do. These here are celeriac plants I put in last weekend, and they've done really well. I'm glad we've had the rain, because I would have had to come down definitely water those as they were fresh in last week. Second crop of lettuce is now starting to come along. It's cut and come again lettuce, so basically means that I can pick that as we go and it'll keep growing. Sweet corn, which is seeing you've overplanted the courgettes with the sweet corn, that seems to be doing well. I can already see flowers on there, and just trying to see if I can see both sets of male and female. Oh yeah, I can over the back there, but probably you can't. Leeks. Not that many weeks ago you couldn't see these leeks. This is why I put this string up, to stop me treading on them, because I kept on sort of stepping across the boundary of where I'd put the 3 rows, but they're doing really well. Need to do plenty of weeding, that's the only problem with having the weather. Lettuces had all gone to seed. There were 1 or 2, little one in the middle of the screen there, that are left. Hopefully we'll harvest those before the cut and come again's ready. Just looking at my apple tree, and I don't think it's broken, but it's definitely going to need a bigger stake today. You can see the weight of that one that's sort of bent over in the foreground there is actually the top of the tree, so under the weight of the apples it's actually bending over, so I'm going to seriously need to look at staking that a bit higher today. I think that'll probably be one of the first jobs I do, because I really don't want to snap the top out of that tree if I can help it. So a little bit of extra support needed there. Second row of early spuds I haven't dug yet, don't need to at the moment, so with a bit of luck they'll carry on growing, getting bigger. Just looking for signs of blight. I don't see any. I mean, leaves are getting a little bit yellow. Might need to just cut the tops off. And then the main crop behind me here, or in front of me now, doing really well, so those will get dug in due course as well. Next year what I'm going to do is convert this whole bed right up to where the spuds were as a fruit bed, because it's starting to really do well. Certainly raspberries. Gooseberries have been really poor this year, but I think that's due to cutting the bushes back at the end of last season, and they haven't quite recovered. We've had gooseberries from our neighbour's plot and they were really nice, so I'm hoping next year mine will pick up again. It's probably slightly too harsh with the pruning perhaps, but the raspberries have been really good. Just looking, there's some fruit there. Don't know whether there's enough for a dessert, but we'll see. Runner beans are definitely at the top of the canes already. No sign of any. Oh, he says no. Yeah, there you go. They are starting to put beans on, so another week, two, particularly if the weather keeps up the way it has, they'll be ready. Carrots, beetroot, parsnips all doing really well. First sunflower has got its head through. It's not quite fully open yet, but it's not far off. And again, they need a bit more tying up. You can see I've been kind of tying them up and supporting them as they've been growing, but they could probably do with, particularly the one that's leaning over, a little bit extra. Turnip's doing quite well. Again, bit of weeding needing doing here. I took the other set of peas that were here down, although obviously I can just see I haven't taken the marker out at the far end last weekend because they'd really had it. And I think broad beans have been one of the two biggest failures for me this year. I normally don't have any problems with broad beans. These were late going in and haven't had a very good crop despite the number of plants, but we'll see. And cabbages are going to need re-netting, I think, looking at how much they've got to the top of the netting, mainly because the cabbage white will be able to lay eggs through that netting straight onto the leaves. That's why they're netted, basically to keep the cabbage white butterfly off, and also keep the pigeons off, but mainly the cabbage white butterfly. But that netting now is not going to be any obstruction to her, so she'll take the netting off in a bit and rearrange the supports and puts the netting back on so that it's actually over the top, not right on top of the sorry, I'm getting bitten, which is why you probably see the camera shaking, because I'm trying to swipe the little buggers before they get me. Yeah, so I need to raise the netting up there. And then second biggest failure is onions, really. They're okay, there's a few there. I was going to pull them this weekend on the basis that they would have had good time to dry out, but since we had the rain, I might leave them certainly today, because there's not forecast any rain today, and perhaps come and do that tomorrow. Otherwise, I think that's about it. Quick update. Yeah, I've got quite a few little jobs to do today, nothing big. Obviously weeding all round the plot is going to be needed, but I think that the apple tree will definitely be first on my list. So I'm going to stop the recording here and try and get it to upload to Posterous. And I hope wherever you are, you're having a good weekend. The weather's as good for you as it is here. I think we've had the best of it this week. Rain during the weekdays when it's not really matter because I've been at work, and hopefully looking really sunny at the weekend so I can get stuff done down here and generally get out and enjoy the summer. Anyway, as I say, hope you're having a good day. Take care now. Bye bye.